What was I saying last? Yeah. There is a deeper meaning into why all these things happen. And when it comes to peace, peace is on the inside. Hello everybody, and thank you so much once again for joining me, and I'm super happy to deliver this video to you guys once again. I hope you actually enjoyed my last video with Mercury Wolf. If you haven't watched it, then I definitely suggest you watch it. It's all about finding yourself in the creative process. That's what I decided to call it. We took like 3 major questions. Then we decided to kind of interview one another, be silly and be fun, and we did it here at my place, and it's very homey and very genuine. And anyway, I think you guys will really like it. What I really wanted to talk about today was actually something that is a little bit more serious, but I'm actually really excited to say these things because I don't ever get to talk about them so much in the depth that I'm going to talk about it, and that is what I've learned about souls and what I've learned about war and the collective conscience. This is a really great topic. It's just so I really hope that I can open your minds up today, and actually that's why I'm so excited. What I've learned about souls has a lot to do with compassion, and and I've also learned this whole thing about energy. So I'll give you an example. I have a lot of friends, they ask me like, Iris, you know, how come that there's all this wars going on and people are dying? And actually I hear it all the time. People that are in the same industry that I am, people that are intuitives and you know, light workers, a lot of them are still very troubled by the fact that there are so many people that are dying every day. There have been so much war, you know, all these refugee victims from the Middle East, right? And our world wars, and oh my God, you know, and the list goes on, all these shootings. And so a lot of people are still very troubled by that. And I can honestly say that I have actually found peace with that. Please don't feel troubled. There's a perfect explanation for it. It is not something that I'm okay with. I want to make sure of that, to say that. It's something that I've made peace with, because it goes into everything that I'm going to talk about today. So what people don't understand is that we're souls, right? And in a very basic level, you understand what a soul is. It's just, you know, your soul, right? It's your soul. Like, what are you gonna say? It's made out of energy. It's your soul. It's what, you know, it's connected to maybe God, and that's usually the level of knowledge that we have about souls. But what it is that just take a few seconds and understand that we are energy. Just take a few seconds. And now let's it a little bit. Energy doesn't die. Energy only gets transmuted from one form to another, right? So these souls come in as energy into these human bodies. And this energy force that we all are, because we're all made from the same consciousness, the same energy, right? We're sons of God. Well, actually, I don't mean to do that. We're sons of God, and so it means all loving. It means this incredible amount of love that we embody, that is energy. At the truest form, is really pure love. And then you say to yourself, well, how do I really know that? You know, I just know it's energy. How do I know that energy is love? We're not trying to have a debate here. Just try to see it from that perspective. So this energy, out of its most basic level, is made out of love. When these souls come in here, they embody a human form, and they embody egos. They go into what it is, the third dimension. This is everything 3D. It is planet Earth. If we can see it from that perspective, like I said, I'm not trying to have a debate with you. I'm just trying to help you see from this perspective. So in the purest form, this energy is made out of pure love. We are pure love in the end of the day. Everything is made from love and is the highest frequency, for we are vibration. Because we reincarnate, because we come here, and you know, nobody wants to experience suffering. Can we get that? Can we get all of us to agree on that? Amen. These souls come in here made out of this energy of love, and they embody this human form. They are here, and they experience all these, you know, a lot of them, everybody at one point experienced suffering, but some of them experience extreme forms of suffering. At the end of the day, we all have a task. It's called Earth School. This is a school. And unfortunately, because of what is called the collective conscience, we drive what happens with our thoughts as a collective. But at the end of the day, we're always going to want to be better. We always want to grow from something better. Everybody has a contract, right? And some of these souls made a contract to sacrifice themselves through major wars and major famine and things like that. And then you say to yourself, fuck, you know, like, what do you mean? Like, who would ever want to do that? But the thing is that we also have to react from what it is, the collective conscience. The collective conscience is, you know, what drives the law of attraction, is basically what the masses are thinking and feeling. And through the law of attraction, if you feel like shit is going really bad, that is what is going to be manifested. Just terrible things. Until we all move together as a collective to want to be better. This is how trends are formed. Let's talk about something that's it's a trend, but it's not really a trend. It's a revolution. But it started out as a trend, right? Let's talk about veganism. Veganism, you know? Most people still don't even know what veganism is, right? And so before it started as a trend, oh, save the animals, oh yeah, oh that's so cool, oh that's not cool, what, you know, they're ruining it for other people. So some people are resistant, some people are not. But the point is that the collective made this happen through their thoughts of just wanting to save the earth. It becomes part of our natural evolution process, what it is, the collective. We sign up to come to earth and to be part of this process, to be part of this collective, to try to change the world for the better. And unfortunately, these things are going to continue happening, such as wars, shootings, suicides, these horrible, horrific events, terrorism, of course, how can I leave that out, are going to continue to happen until the collective just keeps pushing for something better. So a good example of this would be also in the Indigo Revolution, the Indigo Children. And I'm not going to go into too much what the Indigo Children are, but during the 60s, this is so amazing, I can't believe I'm talking about this, I'm so excited. Okay, so during the 60s, after the war, everybody just wanted, just fucking stop. So then what happened? The hippies were born. Ooh, love, this and that. But it's not because the hippies were born that people just, everything was just going to be better. It's that it became a revolution of the collective wanting something better. And it wasn't only the hippies in the United States. It was all over the world that people were actually standing up and saying, we want something better. We were demanding it, not only outwards, but we were demanding it inwards. So what happened? The Indigo Revolution happened. We are going to change. We are going to evolve. Our minds are going to change. Our minds are going to evolve. Our hearts are going to open up. As we're opening up these energy channels that most people don't even understand. But the point is that we are vibrating higher. We are becoming better. Okay, if you don't understand vibration, okay, we're becoming better. And you know what, if you're going to be one of those people that thinks that everything's going to shit, in your life it may be, but the reality is that we are in a time where a lot of people are awakening, and we are in a time where people are asking for more in their life. People are not asking only for peace, people are asking for more emotionally. And so with the Indigo Children, they started being born. They started being born, what it is, you know, they say is around 1978 and on. And so these children are born more sensitive. These children are the ADHD children. But these children are insightful and they're amazing and they are more true to themselves. They're not robots anymore. Some of them may be, of course, because everybody awakens in different times. But I know for a fact that I'm an indigo child because every time I meditate, I see my third eye and it's indigo. When I've taken a aura picture, it was violet. And it's not just me. There's so many of us that are indigo, so many of us. But we choose to not explore that. But then there's a part of ourselves that has a deep calling to want something more of life. The money, we love the money, but there's something off about just making money, right? We want passion in our lives. We want to be happy about how we make money. Let's put it like that, in simplest terms. I just saw a little documentary on the Indigo Children, and the guy, he was told that he was an indigo himself, but the guy was so not awakened yet. He was very skeptical, but I believe it's because he wasn't necessarily maybe even given the complete information. This is just part of our evolutionary process. We are going to be, you know, big thinkers. And it's unfortunate that people drug these children. And now we're actually in a new evolution of children. Now it's the crystal children. These children are a bit more calm and they're more kind. They are the next generations. The indigo children are said to be light warriors. They're not only light workers, we're the warriors. We're here to kind of clean up house, but we have to make revolutions happen. By doing that is by being ourselves, whether we're artistic, you know, we change the rules in the game on that, or we're musicians, well, that's artistic, but actually that's it. We're going back more to the arts. And so that is how the collective works. We sign up for these tasks, and as we progress, it'll just keep changing and shifting, and we'll be evolutionizing even further. So unfortunately, we do sign up for the wars because most of the time, unfortunately, we are not vibrating high enough that we learn without suffering. So that is why these things happen.
Do you think you need justice in order to have peace?
When it comes to justice, there's so much righteousness in justice, right? That is what we feel like it's going to make us and make everything better, right? Putting somebody in jail, put it the death penalty, and the truth is that is actually a very egotistical way of looking at things, because at the end of the day, we are love, and that person is made from love, and so that person signed on to take that task. And it's not about, oh, I'm gonna love the killer of my child. No, it's more about what is the lesson, because we all apparently signed up for something like this. What can I learn from this? Maybe more compassion towards myself. Maybe a deeper connection, spiritual connection with my son from the other side, which has shown to happen. I mean, I know of an atheist doctor that now is a total believer because she channels with another medium her son from the other side, and they're super well known now throughout the United States, called Channeling Eric. Check out their channel, amazing. And so there is a deeper meaning into why all these things happen, and when it comes to peace, peace is on the inside, and understanding the deeper meaning is what brings you peace. In Norway, they put their prisoners not necessarily in jail with bars, but they put them in rooms that they're able to walk free around, and it's like a hotel. They have a counselor, they walk around in their premises, and there is no sensation necessarily that you are in jail. And they treat them with love. If we can rehabilitate those people that have committed crimes, because also those people have their own burdens that they carry. Remember, everything is energy, and it gets recycled until we can balance the energy of the earth, and that's why evolution happens. I really hope that I have shed some light into this topic, and I could really go on for a longer time to explain. If you have any questions, please leave them below and I'll be more than happy to talk about it even further, or maybe make another video about it. My next video will actually be on the Indigo Children, and so I will definitely get into probably more of what is the collective and how we can change and things like that, and you know, the attributes and stuff like that of indigos. But anyways, you're more than welcome to leave a comment, subscribe, and I love you guys. You guys are awesome, and have a good night.